What are Marlies fans looking at when you jump into the lineup? What do you feel you bring as a player?
Yeah, I think just a steady, I like to think I can break the puck out pretty well. Just a steady D that likes to use my shot from the point.
Put up some good numbers this year in Cincinnati. How did you approach the season once you arrived there?
Yeah, I knew it was, I'm a young guy, first year pro. They have a hell of a team up here, so I knew I'd have to go down there and just have the right mindset and really just try to develop my game, make the most of it. And I think I've done that pretty well, and yeah.
You jump in here, development practices, right away into something like that, and then you see the pace that gets played at here at this level. The adjustments in your game seem to, from what I've seen on video, seem to suit your game. What do you think?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time with these guys this summer and at the start of the year, so I think I know what how the speed is, and I think I'll adjust pretty well. I think that's the type of game, I like to break pucks out quick, and I like to do like little passes like that, so I think I'll adjust pretty well here.
What do you see as some of these guys that you lean on, like you talk about it during the summer, that educate your game further?
Yeah, I think first off, skating with Jake Muzzin a lot. He's taught me quite a bit since I've been here, and guys like Marshall Rafai, he's been in the same position I've been in, and Blandisi, all the older guys are really welcoming me in, and I'm just trying to take little pieces that I can from each of them.
Matt, you drop into the lineup the other night, and an economical game, I think, was the word that John Gruden used. What did you think of your game the other night, dropping in and on short notice?
Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun playing with Millsy. Obviously, it wasn't like I didn't know totally what was going on, right? I was here for a little bit, so kind of knew the systems, and everyone made it really easy to just come back and jump right in. Everyone was welcoming, and play-wise, I thought everyone made it really easy on me. It was easy to make plays. Guys were in the right spots, and it was good.
How much do you say to yourself, keep it simple tonight?
For sure, especially only the second game in the American League for me this year. Obviously, just going to keep it simple, use kind of my assets of skating and just moving the pucks, getting it to the forwards. I think that's kind of what Grudes wants from all the D, just get it to the forwards and let them do their job. So that's what I tried to do.
How's it been in Toledo this year for you and the growth in your game?
Yeah, it's been good. I have only been there for about 2 months total. I got that little stint with Utica, but unfortunately didn't get a ton of games there. But it's been good. Toledo's a good spot, and I enjoyed my time there. The guys there are awesome.
You get the call, after you play Cincinnati, the Marlies team here. Tell me about that 24 hours prior to jumping into the lineup.
Yeah, like I said, I know a lot of the guys from Cincy from camp, obviously, and we all keep in touch. And me and Sharpe were talking during the game, and he actually told me, he's like, yeah, I'm going up on Monday. I'm like, oh, good for you. And then I found out I was going up after the game, and then he found out he was actually going up after the game as well. So then we were both kind of laughing. We go from playing each other to teammates in a day. So it was good, though. It was fun.
What are you looking for out of this experience here and trying to continue to grow your game here with the Marlies?
Yeah, 100%. Just keep working hard and just see what happens as far as playing here. I obviously love it here, so it's been fun and yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. So it's been good.
John, what do you hope to accomplish here with a couple of practices ahead of this game against Cleveland on Wednesday?
Well, we're getting to the last 20 games here, and there's a lot of teams jockeying for positioning, and we got competitive teams, which we are. We got to be ready to go. So in the practice, we wanted to get a lot of pace in, then we wanted to get some execution and work on our own zone, staying on checks, and then when we do a good job of getting pucks on the forecheck, and then get it and make sure we're attacking and getting two guys inside, because 5-on-5 still has been a concern of ours, and we got to work on it. So I think we got exactly what we wanted today, and we'll build on it tomorrow, and hopefully be ready to go on Wednesday.
You guys had seemingly an endless supply of defensemen at one point in this season. Now it seems like you absolutely needed it. What is the situation defensively for you guys going into Wednesday?
Well, I think you've all been around the game long enough to know you can never have a good amount of defense, and that was a strength. Felt bad for the guys that were getting in on consistent basis, but now they're getting a really good opportunity to showcase themselves, and they don't have to put on a show. They just have to do their jobs, and I think we still have. Anderson did an unbelievable job. I think Miller and Matt did great, and then we got Sharpe here as well. So. Again, to have good defensemen is important, and it gives guys a good opportunity as well.
We talk about Matt Anderson. He came in, as you said, not flashy, didn't do anything out of the spectacular, but played solidly the other night on Saturday. What were your thoughts of his play and what he contributed?
Well, I think you said it right there. Sometimes when you just see a guy just doing his job, he's doing exactly what's asked as a defenseman. Sometimes less is more, and and by that you get more done as well too. So he did a really, really good job. He's a smart player who's played on winning teams in college and has been a really good defenseman for a good ECHL team in Toledo. So very worthy. Played a couple really good games for us last year in Laval as well. So we know what he brings to the table, and it's definitely a luxury to have for us to have that.
What do you see in Sharpe, a guy who's put up some points in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I see that. Again, I think he's positionally a strong player, and I think he has a really good shot. So I'm sure he creates a lot of his offense through rebounds and so forth and getting pucks to the net. So again, he's going to get his opportunity as well as we move forward.
When you look at the beginning of the season and what you wanted to see from Topi's game, do you like what you've seen from him over the course of this season? Like, what stood out most about him?
There's times I'm sure he'll be the first to tell you he hasn't had the season that he's liked. Maybe a little bit was him coming in and out of the lineup early in the year and not getting his timing, and then probably in his mind thinking, I got to do more, and like we talked about, less is more. I think he's found his groove a little bit better here in the last few weeks. He hasn't come out of the lineup in a while, so he's doing some things. But I'm sure if you ask him, he thinks he has more to give as far as just being more involved offensively without hurting his defensive positioning. So he's coming around. I think he's getting his confidence back to where he was at the end of last year.